Next question. Can Harvard students wear uniforms? I mean, yeah, I guess you could wear whatever you want, but you don't have to. There's no required uniform at Harvard. Yeah. That's the answer to that question. Hi, my name is Kalos. I'm a senior at Harvard College concentrating in English, and today we're gonna be answering the top most Googled questions about Harvard.
Can Harvard students take classes at MIT? Yes, you can cross-register at MIT. It's a really great opportunity to be able to go to a different institution. They're just down the road. It's literally 2 T-stops away. So it's really perfect and super easy to do.
Can Harvard students live off campus? I think it's like 98% of students, or like a statistic around that number, choose to live on campus in upperclassmen housing. It kind of makes up like a big part of like Harvard life and Harvard's campus culture. Even when you do live off campus, you're still like affiliated with an upperclassman house most of the time.
Harvard students have cars. Yes, I'm pretty sure they can, and I think I know a few people who do. But again, like Boston, in Harvard area in general, like there's the subway, the T we call it here. So most people don't really need cars.
Can Harvard students wear uniforms? If you would like to, I'm sure you can. Whatever floats your boat, I guess, if you would like to wear a uniform and want to wear the same thing each day.
Do Harvard students party? Yes, we do. There is definitely stuff going on campus, which is really nice, especially at the weekend. So you can go out if you want to. If you don't want to, you don't have to, but the option's there if you do. And I know plenty of people, including myself, that do like to party.
Do Harvard dorms have kitchens? Oh, this is a great question. Even though most suite setups do not have kitchens, usually the houses also have like community kitchens that students can use.
Next question. Do Harvard dorms allow pets? I think generally no, but if you have like a registered emotional support animal with the accessibility office, you can have pets on campus in that way. Generally, I don't think animals are allowed in most dorms. I definitely know people who have kept pets on the down low, but don't tell people I said that.
Do Harvard students pee on statue? Is this something my grandma would want to hear?
Assuming this is the John Harvard statue in the middle of campus that all of the tourists go up and rub the toe of whenever they come visit and take a picture. And the answer is obviously no. No one would ever pee on that statue. That would be unsanitary and inconsiderate. And I don't know why anyone would ever do that.
Do Harvard students become rich? Depends in what way. Like rich in like intelligence, yeah, definitely experience. People go on to do many different things after leaving Harvard. Some people do choose to like pursue like financial opportunities. Others will like choose to pursue like passions and things like that. But it really depends like person to person.
Why is Harvard unique? Oh, this is a great question. Really the experiences and just the amount of experiences that it offers students, whether you want to go listen to a politician giving a speech somewhere at the Institute of Politics, or you're going to a performance. There's really just so many opportunities at Harvard, and I think that's what makes Harvard unique.
Why is Harvard so hard to get into? The short answer is because a lot of people apply. And I suppose, we could ask like, why do so many people apply? And I'm sure that's a lot of different reasons. I think the thing about Harvard is like, as far as sort of like, when I was thinking about applying, like it was, that was obviously something that was very intimidating to me of just like, the fact that the acceptance rate is so low. And oftentimes, you end up being surprised.
Why do you want to go to Harvard? I wanted to study liberal arts curriculum, and I really wanted to go to one of the best institutions in the world for that. Like, location as well is such a big thing for me. I love being near the city, but at the same time, like not right inside it. So those were the main like 2 reasons why Harvard stood out for me.
Why does Harvard do interviews? Harvard does interviews to honestly get to know the person behind all the paper. Not only was it a chance for me to showcase who I actually was behind all my essays, behind my letters of recommendation, I thought it was a great opportunity to also see the people behind the school. So I think that's why Harvard has interviews.
What is Harvard's acceptance rate? Oh God. I think Harvard's current acceptance rate is like 3% or something. The 3% encompasses like everything and everyone who applies, but you're like such a unique person and you have like such a unique experience that you can bring to Harvard.
What is Harvard known for? I think just about everything. All the departments like top of the field, like the research that goes on here, again, top of the field, like industry leading. And then of course, like the name as well, like people have heard of it from like all over the world as well.
All right. What Harvard doesn't teach you? So one of the things about Harvard is that it is a liberal arts institution. So, you know, we don't offer like pre-law, we don't offer like a formal pre-med track, right? We don't offer like a journalism track. And I think academics here are far more sort of like just that, academic, as opposed to like technical. There's a lot of, you know, fields that programs that other schools may offer, right? Like a journalism program or like, you know, a dedicated pre-law track that Harvard doesn't offer because we're a liberal arts institution.
What Harvard looks for in a student. I feel like Harvard looks for people who are very passionate about the things that interest them. It doesn't have to be like social change or like climate change. It doesn't have to be like a big important thing if that doesn't like interest you already. In my application, I wrote about like being passionate for like libraries and like reading and books. It's really just having that drive, like what wakes you up in the morning, like having something to answer to that, I think is like something that Harvard looks for definitely.
What is Harvard's most popular major? I think it's probably going to be economics.
Economics?
Economics.
Where do Harvard grads work? So I think this depends on, again, what you're studying. A lot of students will go straight into like industry after they graduate. A lot of students who are like in the natural sciences or like life sciences will pursue some form of like education after their undergrad degree. Honestly, Harvard students do anything and everything after they graduate.
Bam. Where can you study abroad at Harvard? Harvard has a dedicated international education office. That's like, you know, filled with staff who can help you study abroad and like come up with a plan. You can literally just walk in and be like, oh, I want to study, you know, X subject and X country. And like, they will like literally have lists of them available. So they're super helpful. One of the cool things about Harvard Study Abroad is your financially it travels with you. You know, for example, if you do a fall semester abroad in Italy and, you know, you have to pay tuition at that institution, your Harvard financial aid will cover that as well.
Where can I buy a Harvard sweatshirt? Well, you could buy a Harvard sweatshirt at the Coop, like in Harvard Square. You'd also probably find it on Amazon. I'm pretty sure when I first got into Harvard, like I didn't have a Harvard sweater, but I wanted to take a picture like, oh, I'm committing to Harvard. So I like ordered one on Amazon. It's probably like not official, but.
Where can you buy Harvard Beets? Like the vegetable? I'm not exactly sure what those are. Those could be the vegetable. Those could also be headphones. I don't even know if Harvard has those, but if they do, I would love some as well. So I'm not sure.
Thank you so much for watching. We hope we answered all of your most burning questions and did a good job at that. And we look forward to seeing you apply to Harvard soon.